Shalom, guys. Shalom, something for we're here. Let's hit it. Playing a little late today, but better late than never, they say, I think. The Revolts guy never still in. Okay. First time with Rean. Hey there, Becky. We look much better than the last time we saw you. Hey, you got yourself. Okay, thanks for that. You lot went absolutely mental over at the Twin Dragons Bridge, didn't you? Cannot believe you didn't even tell me you'd be dating that beforehand. Sorry about that, but yesterday was first chance we'd have come to Kelly in a long time. What does this mean? You're up coming for us? Damn right. I've gathered a bunch of stuff fed and lads over at the Grand Market, so I'm ready to go. I will not take no for an answer too. I didn't think you would. More than glad to have you aboard. We landed the crazies not far from here, so I can just see everyone and no need for that. I'm heading in now. Time to brush up on my merchant skills while I've got the chance. That week, that's Hugo never know what hidden. Damn. Nice to see you. Hi, Rebecca. I'll give her a run on everything on the ship later. Yes. Yes, what that means, I don't know. Here, you're in charge of here, Becky. She's a weird kind of. What's up, seriously? Ricky Becky. Oh, fashion. Chapter 10, Gamer Jack Chapter 10, the match. Separated by the small card table, two faced off. Each player had an amount of chips to wager. When someone's power was juiced enough and the match would be over. The clock struck midnight, and silence following the chime, the grand match between Jack and Hallie began. At first, the match was totally even. For every hand Jack won, Hallie won another. Whenever Hallie won a hand, Jack had a next. Neither Hallie gave a ridge. The ones most surprised by this close contest were one in his group. Everyone who had bet on Jack started to jeer and holler. During the match, and time again, I was with Jack. During the conversation track, your opponent was all part of the game. But Hallie's persistence was beyond this tactics. However, Jack never said a single word back to her until roughly 30 minutes passed. Then finally, he broke the silence at the time with a low textured voice. Once upon a time, there was a man. It was so soft that the crowd could barely hear. But Jack wasn't speaking for them. He continued, this man had something he admired. He wanted to become the thing he admired and wanted to win against the object of his admiration. And through it all, he was drawn closer to that which he admired. Both laid down their hands. Jack had one pair, Hal had two. Chips moved from Jack's mountain to Hal's. What is it, Jack? This all part of your plan? Hal would occasionally add a sarcastic remark, but Jack just kept on telling the story. The man stole some tricks from that which he admired and practiced his own skills as best he could. In the end, his efforts eventually made him strong enough that people called him Victory. At some point, there was someone who took notice of that reputation. He thought, why not pick the best against each other. There's no show that could be better. Enrique's ears twitched. Something in what Jack was saying bothered him. The man gladly accepted the offer for the show. It was the match of a lifetime, with that which he admired most after all. The man's young heart danced with excitement back then, and that a man was a fool who didn't see the world around him for that which it was. Certainly, he never had thought about what it would really mean to lose that match. Hallie listened intently. At some point, she had started to pay attention to Jack's story. Young's was much the same. Everyone in the hall strained to hear the tale tumbling from Jack's lips. The two played their cards. Jack had no pair. Hal had a full house. Just moved from Jack's mountain to Hallie's. That shit's crazy. Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 9, Good and Evil. There was roughly an hour till the first race of the day was scheduled to begin, and so they agreed to use that time to formulate their strategies. Jack was led to another room by Leonard's men. He was also accompanied by Hallie, who would serve as his advisor. Leonard's advisor would naturally be Nikki. I take it just running away isn't an option. I mean, I'm free and all, Hallie said once in the room. Jack shook his head. Even if we did manage to get away, which isn't especially likely, he's not the kind of guy to just let this go. If this method doesn't work, he'll just do something worse. Worse for us, of course. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Hallie said. Oh, forget it. Just had to ask. As Jack had noted, however, the odds of them being able to run away weren't particularly promising to begin with, as Leonard's men were likely to be everywhere. They pondered their predicament for a moment. Howard broke the heavy silence. Hey, Jack, has Leonard always been a bad guy like that? Jack couldn't help but smile slowly at the childish way she phrased her question. As far as he was concerned, the vast majority of gamblers, himself included, were to some degree or another bad guys. He knew what she meant, though. Both he and King had been part of the criminal underworld, but they had their morals in lines that they wouldn't, under any circumstances, cross. Back in the day, that had been true of Leonard and Nikke, too, but now, so they weren't then? I wonder what changed them, Hallie mused. Jack had a pretty good idea of the answer. King's death 7 years prior. After that, Jack had lost his drive, his passion, his despondency had in turn caused Nikke to become disappointed in him and leave his side. Leonard, meanwhile, found a new life of his own away from gambling. It wasn't long after that the news of Leonard's move to politics reached Jack's ears. It was a transition that made sense to Jack, too. Leonard had always been one who loved flashiness, loved to stand out. In short time, though, less pleasant rumors being spread about him. Whispers never left the realm of hearsay, but its content was enough to make Jack concerned. Bribes suspicious involving organized crime. It's often said that power corrupted, but Jack hadn't expected it of someone he knew so well. Nikke really is pretty, though, Hallie said abruptly. You're sure you're completely over her? Flusher Jack could only gape for a second before stuttering. Well, what makes you think I wouldn't be? Of course I am. His expression told a different story, though. And Hallie immediately regretted pressing him on the subject. Anyway, Jack said, this isn't going to be easy. While he has Nikke on his side, there are many who call her the goddess of victory for the luck she brings to men. Oh, goddess of victory, huh? I'm guessing you're one of those men too, Victory Jack. He couldn't deny it. She was completely right. Nikke's gambling skills were just as good as Jack's or Leonard's, and whenever she and Jack had worked as a team, they had never been defeated. Hallie looked intrigued when he noticed their teamwork. You guys worked grifts together, she nodded, and it seemed as though there was more she wanted to ask, but she dropped in and changed the subject. You aren't going to look at all the race data they gave us then? Nah, I follow the races here as it is, so I pretty much know all the stuff already. Besides, numbers don't tell the whole story. You gotta get a read of the atmosphere out on the track if you really want to score big. Looks like we'll have to wing the first one blind, though. A quick glance at the clock confirmed his dismay. The start of the first race was rapidly approaching. Planning on hitting town, Emma? Oh, hello, Rean. Something like that. I was going to take that little walk over to Luna near an H-Park. This wouldn't have anything to do with Celine and I since the higher elements last time we were there, would it? Yes, actually, told me all about it. I thought it might be a good idea for me to take a look myself. And it shouldn't be too much trouble for me. The monsters around there aren't especially challenging. good idea when you tag along. I'm more than confident you'll be able to take care of yourself, but would you be posting some company? I'd like to see how the park is doing myself. By all means, I'd be happy to have your company. All right, then, shall we? Here, Rean, I'm gonna step down on the highway and walk to the park. Something certainly is out of balance here. I can sense the presence of the higher elements as well. Fortunately, their effects seem to be limited within the park itself. They don't think that there could be a cryptid here in the lingering castle, do you? Well, since now the higher elements is only present in the park itself, so I think they're here as a result of chaos in everyone, particularly because this area is so close to Spirit Brain. I can't offer any guarantees that the surrounding area won't be affected in the future, though. Oh, okay, Emma. I'm sorry, I was wondering if I might be able to calm things down. At least try a bit. Please step away. No, Spirit Bane, calm the chaos of this land by the guidance of my mana. Alright. Any luck? No, unfortunately not, as I fear my power simply is enough to quell a disturbance of this magnitude, and seeing the sisters wouldn't help me do any better. Oh well, at least you tried. Something wrong? I was just thinking, I bet Vita would be able to do it. The amount of power she has, she'd be able to handle something like this without even trying. Alright, I've always been falling behind her, desperate trying to catch up. I've always admired the incredible talent she has as a witch. No admiration isn't quite it. The truth is, I've always had an inferiority complex when it comes to her. I'm always comparing myself to her, always reminded of how lacking I am in comparison. I'm sorry you've ended up with a weak witch like me instead of a confident one like her. If only I were stronger. As I am, there's no way that I'll ever be able to catch up to her. You keep saying always, Emma. No one's born with the ability to do everything perfectly from the start. Just like with my swordsmanship, there's always going to be someone who has more experience. So having to beat yourself up for not matching up, you should take it one step at a time instead. One step at a time, yeah. And we'll all be there doing the same thing with you. And gradually, bit by bit, we'll all become more experienced and skilled at what we do. It's not something you can do overnight, but one day you'll be able to catch up with her. I suppose you're right. All we can do is focus on the task at hand and hope that we'll get us closer. I think I was just feeling a little impatient and frustrated. Don't mind me. I don't mind at all. Really, we all get that way sometime. Anyway, we've all come the way to the park. Want to walk around and relax? Yeah, that sounds lovely. I'm enjoying some quality time relaxing and admiring the area around there and short for a family and heading back to Kellic. Thank you for encouraging your words. I think you're right. All we can do is take things that we have and hope that doing so eventually leads us to our goal. More importantly, the harder it will be for me to keep advancing. I'm so relieved that feeling safe and sound. I shouldn't have to worry about her as long as she's with Dad after. Yeah, there's no guarantee that she won't run into danger in the future. But next year, Dad is a pretty safe place to be. I'm just glad everything worked out in the end. It wouldn't have if not for you and Valmar, though, and the rest of our classmates, of course. It won't be easy to pay you, but I'll be sure to help out as best I can. Come on, we've been through enough that you don't need to worry about paying us. Let's take some time to rest for now. Oh, I know, I'm here. I might as well go listen to that fiddle player. Probably won't get a better chance than right now, right? Yeah, she's going to. Yeah. All right, or you come to? Sure, might as well. That wide open area over there looks like it'd make for a decent listening spot, Callie. We shall. Not bad, wee man. Oh, yeah, music like that's perfect for the grand market. Yeah. Now I'm all jazzed up to work twice as hard. Thank you. Please don't that it has. It's open to donations, huh? Wow, he's good. The performance from something else. Yeah, even I could tell just how good it was. It seems so that everyone's spirits here in the market are loyal too. You're right. It really is incredible how something so simple can put someone's mind at ease. Music really does hold its own unique power, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Concerts like this one and even our own really make me realize how amazing music can be. Yeah, I feel like that's a fact sinking in all over for me again. There are things that music can do that military forces can't, just like how there are things we can do that no one else can. Rescuing Fiona is a good example of that as any. Exactly. Whenever we're feeling down, we just have to remember that we've got our own role to play in all of this. and we'll keep trying to find it while doing all we can to bring it competent. And yeah. It's like I've been reminding entire music all over again. As long as this war's going on, I want to find a way to make people's lives better. Oh yeah. That's public market. Yeah, yeah, well, that's something. Okay. Okay. You're our friend. Okay. Everyone hard all the request my bro sent you. In fact, he was simply gushing about you. Really? Really? Where your exploits has reached the ears of the Western Rebellion, you know. And everything's they've heard has been filling them with just as much hope as it has people here. He asked me to pass along a message for you as well. It won't always be easy, but I hope you'll keep fighting a good fight. Fuck you guys. I'm kidding. I had no idea there were so many we were doing that's having an effect on so many people. And we really will keep fighting. If what we're doing brings hope to the very ones we're fighting for, nothing's too difficult. Such responsibility, you know what I'm being. They're presenting this. Keep in mind, this medal belongs to Order of Phoenix and Metal Cleric. It's proof that the bearer has spared no effort in helping the people and everyone. Your class will play no small part in achieving all you have, of course. But I'm sure it's possible because of you. I'm on your eye. And if you think I'm worried, then I'll gladly accept. And to echo my brother's words, keep fighting a good fight. And turn on dog and aid you. While you're in your school uniform, what's the occasion? I wanted to come along to give my regards to the market manager, so I'm using this as my secret disguise. And putting this on reminding you back when we were in the same strand. Same here really suits you. So just seeing you, I can't help but wonder if Lisa was right. And now, question, Rean, what's in your mind? Second out of that mind fast. What's up? If something on your mind, you can tell me in your eyes. Okay, I'll do whatever I can help. Really? Well, to tell you the truth, I never had a chance to really get a good close up at the Kelly's Grand Market. I thought I'd take the chance to do it, but what is it? She's in her school uniform, so I guess I should get away with it or get off it. No problem. I'll be glad to guide you around there. You would? Oh, well, far be it from me to decline such a gentlemanly offer. Once she finished her business, Princess Alpha and Rean Alpha made her way to Grand Market together. So this is a fabled Grand Market so live. I imagine it must have been livelier before the war, but still rather impressive if I do say so myself. I think that's all because of the merchants here. They work really hard to keep things going. I can certainly believe that merchants are known for being nothing but not passionate. Oh my, that's a delightful smell coming from that stall. Let's go take a look. Looks like she's having fun. Don't think she had many chances to relax in a while, so I have to make sure she gets the most out of her time here. Everything here is so delicious. I even had the pleasure of seeing the execution of Barrero's harvest craftsman. It's such a shame. I could try out the much renowned Cliff-Hudded beer too. You've got a couple years to go before you start thinking about that. I was joking, of course, you little bastards. No, I did notice a lack of merchandise from the Western Rebellion, however. Although that's to be expected from the rail restrictions, still, it's a bit of a shame. Yes, probably stay that way until the war comes to an end, too. I'm actually surprised you noticed. Well, I am a member of the Imperial family. Alright, let's check over here, too. When is this damn war gonna end? Sure, it prevents armor's gone, but we're gonna be struggling to make ends meet. Calling this fighting genius. You gotta wonder what the Imperial family is doing at a time like this. I haven't even heard one word about Princess Kelly, let alone Prince Oliver, ever since this all started. Word has it that His Majesty's safety has tucked away in Heimdall, at least. And the nobles have control over Heimdall, though. So much for royalty. I guess doesn't mean much if you can't leave any influence on a situation like this. Sorry, Your Highness. Oh, there, you might want to take those words back. Apparently, Princess Alfin, behind the Crimson Wings, that chased Prince's army from the Twin Dragons Village bridge. For real? Yeah, the Imperial family is doing what they can. Just because you don't hear about it doesn't mean it isn't happening. That's why we've got to believe in him and make sure the Grand Market ready for whatever expected from him. Well, I'm fine as long as the work really ends. Come on, I gotta head back. Are you all ready, Your Highness? Yes, thank you. It's no surprise that there are people who aren't happy with us right now. The fact that our efforts at the Twin Dragon Bridge alone were recognized is more than enough for me. That's very kind of you to say. I'm certain that what we're doing right now isn't in vain. That's right. That's why we need to keep doing what we can. I don't want to let Father or Cedric down. And all of are expecting so much from us that I'd hate to disappoint them. What's your mom? Exactly. And just don't forget, you're not alone on this. Thank you. Hey, aren't you one of those kids from the military academy? Holy cow, are you Princess Alfin? Oh crap, this isn't good. Well, it's flattering that you sent me for Her Majesty. I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Isn't that so, Rean? That's right, she's actually my little sister, you see. Oh, didn't know you had one. Did I see? You don't really look all that alike. And, well, we aren't related by blood. Of course, there are benefits to that. We can get married for one. Wait, what? I mean, Your Highness? Oh, he's just so frigid. Did you know he only visits me at school once in a blue moon? Have you ever known a brother this cruel? I guess good that you get along so well. Yeah, we sure do. Ooh, looks like Mitch avoided on you there. You definitely overdid it, though. Not at all. I was able to speak from the heart, at least his heart. Do try to visit her more often once this fucking shit's over, you bitch. I'll do what I can. I hate you. Okay. With her trip, I'm mildly flustered. I mean, quarter courageous, yeah. Just like Charles. Here's the season. Oh man, Kelly really knows how to brew a damn good beer. I should have done it to find beer. Still hard to argue she hasn't earned it this time anyway. She seemed preoccupied the whole time we got to drag her too. What's up this there? Nothing much. Just be careful you don't end up getting so smashed you end up being left behind here. Okay? Don't worry. I'm an instructor. I'd never be caught down unawares. Besides, I have years of practice. Oh, maybe I should haul a few barrels of beer on board for when I need a little pick me up. Pros denied. We're a student-run airship. You can't just haul whole tanks on booze aboard. What a killjoy. Should I stay with her for a bit? I'm a little concerned about her. Yeah. Well, and just in case, I think I'm going to stay with you for a while. I'm afraid to say I wouldn't put it past you to drink yourself on your table until I get left behind here. Oh, come on. You could at least have rummage up a good faith in your instructor. Oh, well, I can't say I'm having bad company. Margaret, a mug of your best lager for my tea would be fantastic. Thanks. Yes, boy, that hits the spot. Beer me again, Margaret. Already, aren't you chucking those kind of fast? Hey, no problem. One quick snooze to counter booze is all I need. Don't worry, Rean. She's relatively harmless drunk. So drink away, have some fun, pass out for a while, then wake up in tip-top shape. That's why most people tend to let her drink as she pleases. I've never seen her cause that much trouble while drunk, actually. I'm glad we're all on board with my drinking then. Hey, where's that refill? Sorry, we're all out. Say it ain't so. It's hard to get a steady supply nowadays thanks to the sad state of the grand market. We went out today as well since it's a special occasion. But I'm afraid yours was the last one. You might be able to get your hands on some if you head over to the grand market though. No, baby, force on my side after all. Hey, Rean, I've got a little job for you. Join me in my quest to acquire booze. Allow me to respectfully decline. Oh, you're really gonna make a drunk carry your stuff on her own? Pretty pleased with cherry on top. Keep our seats, Mark. We'll be right back. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Oh well, buy a barrel too, and I'll pay you for it later. Hey, Roger. Wait, we're really doing this? Despite Rean's objections, he was dragged to the grand market against his will. After finding and buying some barrels of Celtic special brew, the boy was then forced to ask to carry him all the way back. Damn, that's a fucking large amount. Are you still concrete or something? Come on, man, we gotta hurry so I can get back to drinking. Sorry, I just need a minute to catch my breath. Dude, your love for alcohol never ceases to amaze. Mexico and Dad are the same way, but they're older. I don't think alcohol is as common for people as young as you. Man, you really know how to fly a lady, mister. I'm kind of surprised. I came to like you this much myself, actually. I only ever got this way because I was copying someone else first. Would you mind if I asked you who you copying? A certain gentleman to whom I owe a fair amount. He's the type of person who's fit right in an empty bar, showing his bourbon so tenderly. I couldn't help but look at the image, which is how it all started. So this probably isn't a conversation to be having with one of my students, huh? Just trying to forget I said anything, something important, anything. Anyway, well, it's not often I get to hear you talk about these things. I've asked so. Is this where your fondness for classic gentlemen originating from? Who knows? Oh, you figured that one out. More importantly, although they'll get back to carrying, I can feel myself sobering up here. On it, fair madam. After carrying barrels, Rean was forced to bear witness to another drink session. Oh, hey. There's nothing quite like an ice cold beer ever excited. Here, well, I wouldn't give her a stock like this. Honest courageous. You're not filling up our whole case, and that's final. Oh, come on, I'm just joking mostly. No, you should up for going back on board. It's been quite some time since we were last here, but no matter how long I'm away, I don't think I'll ever be able to divorce this place from my memories of our field study. You can say that again. We have no idea what we're in for back then, did we? We've really grown a lot. Yes, that we have. But our transportation and experiences we share and the people who have supported us along the way. We should be careful not to forget the debt of gratitude we owe each and every one. Should I stay here and rest for Laura for a while? Yeah, she's our main one. She's our main squeeze. Can I join you for a while, Laura? By all means. Perhaps you'd like to order something as well. Guess I have some tea too. Excuse me. Here, what do you be having? Oh, I was wondering you were taking orders as well. Actually, our waitress seems to have disappeared. Oh, I sent her out to run some errands. We're still kind of packed though, so I'm on the floor now. Really, that must be exhausting. Well, you get used to it after a while. Anyway, what can I do for you? Rean, shall we? You read my mind. We have a pros for you. Would you be willing to let us assist you until Louise returns? You sure? I hate to make you work when you should be relaxing instead. Like you said, it does look like you're kind of swamped at the moment. This is a good opportunity for us to pay you back for your hospitality and our field study too. If anything, I'm the one who owes you for your help. But if you're willing to give it a shot, who am I to say no? Come around back, I'll show you how to handle some more basic tasks. After their crash course in food service, Rean and Laura began to help out at the end. Rean was on duty at the counter while Laura served as Louise stand-in until she returned. Well, color me surprised. We're going, guys, to be a nice way to pay market. And on that note, beer me champ. Do me a favor and not getting clashes while I'm on duty. I need a coffee and carbonara for table 3. Coming right up. Well, aren't you looking adorable? Must have been his attire makes me feel rather self-conscious. I don't think I've ever seen you wear an apron before. You look cute though, it suits you. Oh, but there's no need for that. More importantly, we should probably get back to work. We had volunteered, didn't we? Oh, got it. At some point, while the two were working, a group of girls came rushing to the store to cheer Laura on after catching wind of her waitressing exploit. And while this made her feel much more self-conscious, she still kept working diligently, and rosy tinted color in her cheeks. She had to at least have returned from her errands. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun, despite how hectic it was. It was nice for her to give us dessert and tea afterwards, too. Indeed, it was a rewarding experience. Walking around in here brought back memories for our field study, too. Like our minor dispute here, do you remember? I do. Yeah, you asked, do you like the path of the sword? I still think back to the question sometimes. I've also caught myself asking such things to myself since then, and the path that our blades will lead us down is uncertain. But we should both endeavor to improve ourselves regardless. Yeah, agreed. Oh, we can go up even further. That's cool. Being weeks was quite an experience. It started a lot of memories for me too. We may have grown up significantly since our first field, but ample room remains to be continued doing so. That was it for us. I want to let you know time. Race my shotgun is done. I want to thank you for everything else. Show some time for a leave. We should head back to Grace now.
Leaving so soon?
Blue lock.
You're...
I see you remember me after all.
Oh, it's not Blue Blanc. I thought it was Blue Blanc. Okay. Who is this guy?
That's quite the honor, Rean Schwarzer.
Just who in the world are you? I'm aware how you've been supporting both us and Major Nighthawk from the shadows. But you're a little too suspicious for your own good. Why do you know my name? And what exactly are you trying to accomplish?
There's no need to be hasty. But the time has finally come for me to reveal my true identity to you.
No shit, Instructor Thomas.
'Tis
I, Thomas, your favorite instructor! What? It's certainly been a while since you've enjoyed the bliss of one of my enthralling lessons, hasn't it? I trust you've been doing well. Why are you, of all people, here? Wait, no. The better question is, why were you in disguise in the first place? An excellent question. And, fortunately, one with a simple answer as well. You see, I simply wanted to avoid any trouble that might arise if anyone were to place me as one of Thor's instructors. I must be a master of disguise, because it worked so well that no one ever suspected me. I think I need a minute to process all of this. So you're the one who helped us back at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Indeed, 'twas I. My goal was to aid you as covertly as I could manage, but there's no need to lurk in the shadows any longer. I pledge my support, my life, my love. From now on, you can sleep easier at night knowing I'll be right there. Isn't this all a bit sudden? Oh, I suppose it will be helpful to have another instructor on board.
Well done! I'm so proud of you, Rean!
So he was a hooded man all around, Sir Thomas. Oh my, this ship is simply spectacular. There's something kept my eye every turn. I've been dying to order created for quite some time. So being here now is quite a dream come true. Alright. Now my dreams were dashed. The second I learned that the suspicious man turned out to be Sir Thomas. I know how you feel. So much for a super cool action hero. I don't know. He's always come across as an airhead to me, but maybe there's more to him than I thought. Instructor, what exactly made you leave Trista? Actually, it was Principal Van Dyke. He wanted me to look out for all the students who fled the academy. Make sure they're alright, covertly lend them a hand, they're in a pickle. And that sort of thing. Really? You know, it was through the principal that George and I were able to reunite with everyone too. The more time goes on, the more people we realize have been looking out for us. Tell me about it. We have so much to be thankful for. And make sure you never forget that. Regardless, now we've taken care of things. Twin Dragon Bridge as pros. We resume traveling around and gathering information. Works for me, and thanks to our operation being a complete success, we should be able to land at Celtic in the bridge too. Just like you used to say, we're back to gathering information. Coming up, those mean. You got any more requests for us to knock out? Yep, Prince Oliver sent along some more, so feel free to take a look. Oh, got all kinds of ones this time. I certainly expect to see one from Major Nard, especially one involving Valmar. I wonder what he wants. I'm sure he'll elaborate once we're there. If we could take care of that and exterminate request, we should be okay. These all look so much fun. Can I come this time, can I? You know this isn't a game, right? Well, it's not like she can't hold her own in the fight. Why not? Anyway, let's get started. Okay. No.
Right. All right, I'll give it a try. A delicacy straight. Sure, I don't mind. Exactly.
I've got this. Oops.
Just wait. What's your name? You know, we used to give him food, some nasty ass food in the last game. I really put it into my father's foolishness. However, I'm also really that we're able. There were many in the First Army who felt the pangs of guilt had followed his orders. But First Armies are all about pride and elegance, or at least that's what they like to think they're about. No matter how you dress it up, taking hostage demonstrates neither of those things, and I think they realized that. It's pitiful to believe my father was foolhardy or not. He used to be growing impatient. And that affection's only growing more pronounced by the day. I can't help but wonder what my brother thinks of his behavior. There's no point in getting all worked up over it. If he does something stupid again, we'll just have to mess it up for him like we did this time. Yeah, well, she's right about that. If someone's playing something that we need to just step in and stop, that's exactly what we'll do. That's where the crazy force, right? It certainly is an overly obvious outlook, but I see your point. Regardless, as much as I like to think he'll calm down, I doubt we'll be that fortunate. We'll need to remain vigilant. Useless. Very good. I don't. How much for it? Okay, yeah, she's gonna be my main DPS. What did find you here, Your Highness? And Celine and I were just having a nice little chat. You know, girl talk, fuck you up. I mean, we've grown ever so close since we first met, and it's always nice to spend some time relaxing with your friends. I don't think you not to put words in my mouth. We've only known each other for about half a month. But that's plenty of time to develop a deep and abiding affection that will stand the test of time. Besides, we've been so fortunate enough to end up on an airship together, so I want to take a chance to get a little closer. I think we're destined to be wonderful friends from the moment we watched Rean back together. I didn't know such thing. Now she's not sleeping on the road. Like, first Alvin's a real natural with this. Considering her in the realm, I'm glad to lead the pure family's bloodline, something but weirdos. Probably the exceptional forever the rule. I always hope so. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yep. Alright, I thought first one here, guys. Rest of the 3 hours. See you later.